Thank you, Angie. So, Angie said everybody's least favorite presentation is the one following lunch. And during lunch, I heard somebody say, hell, they aren't telling us anything we don't already know. It's dry. And I'd like to see if I can't fix both of those. As Angie said, I'm the Planning Mitigation Branch Director for the Kansas Division of Emergency Management, but I'm also the System Administrator for the Comprehensive Resource Management and Credentialing System, CRMCS. And earlier, Sean pretty much summed up my presentation by saying everyone should get their stuff into CRMCS. So with that, thank you, sir, and that pretty much finishes my job. But I'd like to go into what CRMCS is. It's an online application. It's a tool designed to improve disaster response through the implementation of pre-incident resource management practices. So it may not be overly apparent why this system is pertinent to today's topics, the Wildland Fire Seminar. But as we've seen with past events, that we've had several resource management challenges. These challenges are our inability to actually find resources when we need them. Difficulties in notifying resource owners of a resource need. Efficiently coordinating statewide response to multiple concurrent events, and obtaining timely and accurate situational awareness in regards to resources mobilized, en route, on scene, and demobilized. Now earlier, the Adjutant General stated that our primary goal today is to effectively and efficiently manage resources. CRMCS is specifically designed to address and mitigate these challenges. Now, CRMCS became a statewide project in 2011 in partnership with our Homeland Security regions. As this graph shows, acceptance and use of the system continue to grow with roughly 60,000 responders currently entered into the database and 20,000 pieces of equipment. Now, while this system started in Kansas, we developed this with the Homeland Security regions and our vendor Salamander. Other states have noticed this as a national best practice and have adopted similar state projects themselves. Currently, there's 12 recognized states that have state projects, such as Kansas, mirroring the efforts that we've undertaken over the last 6 years. Recently, we just developed a multi-state users group in an effort to actually pool ideas and resources and try to continue building out the capability and functions of the system. Now, I don't have enough time today to speak to you about all the capabilities of the system, nor do I believe you actually want me to do that. But what I am going to do is highlight some of our primary functions that we can accomplish within the system itself. As stated, everybody should, at a minimum, simply be inventorying their resources, stating what it is that you have. Now, when I speak to resources, we're talking about both personnel and equipment. Once these resources are inventoried, we have the ability to actually credential responders. I'm wearing an identification credentialing card. These are most commonly referred to as badges. But this allows us to know who that responder is affiliated with, what qualifications or capabilities they have in regards to emergency response. And it also allows us to track those assets in the field from an emergency management perspective and allow key decision makers in incident management situational awareness. Now, I mentioned tagging resources as well. So not only can we credential responders, but we can actually put these tags on pieces of equipment that allow to help expedite situational awareness and accountability while on scene. As I mentioned, we can conduct field accountability using mobile devices in the field. Emergency management has this equipment spread throughout the state and can easily be on scene to help perform accountability and, again, provide that situational awareness to incident management and incident emergency management EOCs. Now, the entire intent of using these badges in the field is to actually provide timely situational awareness to incident management, key decision makers, which assist in operational planning and the overall effectiveness of our response. Right here, you can see we can access this data when using mobile devices online via the internet. We also have functional software throughout the field that when we don't have connectivity, we can see this information as well. So additionally, an application within CRMCS is called Kansas Map allows users to find closest needed resources, aiding in the facilitation of mutual aid. Kansas Map is an application that's available to all of you now to help you find your own needed resources for your Type 5, Type 4 events. When you have the ability to say, I have a specific need, use the database to query all deployable assets entered into CRMCS, and return point of contact information, location information, and equipment details in the application itself. So within Kansas Map, we have roughly 6,000 pieces of marked as deployable, meaning emergency management or agency staff, such as the fire department, has entered these resources into the system and said, I want to share this resource information with other emergency management stakeholders. So anybody that has user access in all political subdivisions, state of Kansas, has the ability to access this data, can find those resources and make conversations, contacts saying, I'm in need of it, can you assist? So simply by putting these resources into the system and marking them deployable doesn't mean that you're obligated to go. It just simply provides visibility of that asset saying, it's here, please give me a call and we can talk about my use in supporting you. So why this is important to the fire discipline is there's several things that we should be doing. Resource visibility solves a lot of our large event challenges in regards to resource management. Simply inventorying our resources and additionally marking those deployable to share that information with your emergency management community or emergency response community is of a large benefit to everyone. Currently, the Fire Service Resource Working Group has put a lot of work together as far as what it should look like for the fire discipline and creating task force across the state and how to actually enter that information in the CRMCS. Recently, we published a resource entry guide for the use of CRMCS and how to actually put those assets into the system. I believe that's circulating the fire discipline now. We have included that guidance on kansas.responders.us if you wanted to look at it, and it is on our Kansas Tag website for this seminar as a downloadable document. Not only should we be inventorying our apparatuses, but we should also be striving to credential our responders. At a minimum, simply putting them into the system and badge them to show affiliation, but additionally trying to go that extra step to say what their capability levels are using standard typing definitions. And then inventorying your apparatus, but additionally tagging them. So when they are on scene, emergency management can use those tags to expedite our accountability process. So resources that are available to you for the use of the system are your county emergency managers. They are your primary point of contact. If you are interested in using this system, I encourage you to please reach out to your county emergency managers. If you are unable to get a hold of them, you can contact state administrators such as myself or Brian Rogers. Brian, are you still in the room? Not seeing him. Brian Rogers. Both our contact information is on the kansas.responders.us website. But again, I'll state that your county emergency managers are your primary point of contact, so please reach out to them. KDEM does deliver regional training. We are also willing to support requested training. If you reach out to us and say we would like training on the system, we are happy to accommodate that. We can even tailor that training to be discipline specific. So if you want fire discipline training on what we should be doing within the system for our stuff, we'd be happy to deliver that. And the system itself also has training videos. So if you're nervous about, I don't know how to operate or use that system, simply contact us to get access, and then you'll be able to see all these training videos within it that help walk you through step by step.